costly mistakes when buying a house.
Is this worth what you lot say it's worth, baby?
Asbestos.
Is this property going to break anytime soon? I'm intending to rent that out straight away. Hey, Mr. Owner, this is how much it's going to cost. Big man, reduce it.
Based on that.
Yo, people, welcome back. It's your boy Kenny from Property Strat. Who else is in the building?
It's your boy Akin in the building.
And Gokes in the building.
Come on. So yeah, how's your day been?
How's my whole day been?
Yeah, your whole day.
Day's been good, man. We was at football earlier today.
Is that football? Yeah.
Yeah, showing people my skills. I'm fit, so.
I heard you was rubbish still.
No, I wasn't rubbish. Ask the group chat.
That
Ask the group chat. But now it was decent, man. How's your lot stay been so far?
Man. Boiling right now.
Yeah.
I'm boiling right now, but I'm loving the sun.
Yeah.
I'm loving the sun, man. Yeah. This feels like holiday right now. You know what I mean? It feels like holiday.
Trust me.
In London, but yeah.
Trust me. How's your week been?
It's been good, man.
How's things going with live property?
Yeah, life's busy, man. It's always busy. So property-wise, busy as well. Currently doing refurbs at the moment. So
But it's a good problem to have, right?
Yeah.
It's nice being busy.
How's the refurb been kind of the development?
Yes, I think we're at the stage, we've finished stripping out now, so we're starting doing all the groundworks and stuff like that. So we've got the building regs guys coming in this week and all of that stuff. So yeah, it's, to be fair, it's going quickly. So hopefully we can get it done within four months.
That's good.
Cool. We shall see.
So yeah, I mean, this episode we wanted to talk about things that we think can be costly when buying a house, costly mistakes when buying a house. So we thought, you know what, we've actually got a lot to actually speak about concerning this, because we've been through some things personally that we think, let's share this. So yeah, first thing is home survey buyer's report. So one of my boys, he was buying a property, everything was going good. They exchanged, they were about to, and he thought, you know what, let me do my own checks. So he did his own check.
Yeah.
And they found asbestos. And as you know, that's basically like Japanese knotweed. That's like a write-off because it's going to be costly to get that removed. So obviously he went back to them and was like, okay, well, survey says this. So are you going to reduce the price or what? And they were like, no. So then he had to pull out. But it just goes to show that even though, you know, the lender might have their own survey done and it's okay.
Yeah.
It might just be better to get your own one done, especially if it's a property that you intend to live in.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
No, I hear that, because I think it's important for people to understand that the ones that the lenders do is just to see, is this property going to break anytime soon, and is it worth what you said it's worth? So they're not, you know, doing any extensive, you know, wall checks or, you know, the brickwork and all of that stuff. It's just literally, is this worth what you lot say it's worth, basically. So that's why it's important to do home buyers report, like Kenny said. But
naturally, would people tend to do their own one, or would they tend to rely on?
People just tend to rely, you know. Like, even me myself, like I tend to just rely on especially if it's a buy to let, if it's just an investment property, and I'm like, okay, cool. And if I know that I'm gonna do a lot of work to it anyway, so I'm like, even if the wall is damp, okay, I'm gonna rip out the walls anyway. So it doesn't really, I don't really need to.
But you think that's because like that's your mentality to invest in?
Yeah. Because for example,
it's prepared for anything basically.
Yeah, but I think even more importantly, it's like what I'm doing while investing. So if, for example, I was just buying a property to rent out straight away, I might want to do some sort of home buyers report or something more than what the lenders are doing, basically, because I know I'm intending to rent that out straight away. So if I'm renting that straight away, I don't want the stuff to start falling apart. So, but if I know it's like a refurb project, then it's like, let the lenders do their bit and we'll figure out anyway. And then, but like you said, you're in that situation where with the asbestos, you know, it's not the end of the world, but it's just have to work that into the deal to know that it's going to cost to do this. So what I would do is, if there was a situation whereby
that's a good question. Let me ask the question so that people know. All right, so what would you do if you have your own report done and it comes back that, you know, they've got that?
So couple things.
Do you pull out or
Nah, I mean, it depends on the deal. If it's like a house that I've been, oh my God, I really need this house for whatever reason, because I want to move into it or because I know the deal makes sense, right? I'm just going to get someone out. So asbestos survey done. I've done one recently actually, but it was calm, but I'll get an asbestos survey done. Get a quote. If there is asbestos, get a quote on how much it's going to cost. Hey, Mr. Owner, this is how much it's going to cost.
Yeah.
Big man, reduce it.
Based on that cost.
Based on that cost, do you know what I'm saying? And then obviously if they don't, and then I know that it's still going to be too much for the deal to make sense, then obviously we've got a problem. But
what I would say to that is just you probably just have to just find a balance, because obviously right now the market's hot, so
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, the investors, sellers can just be like,
if you don't want
Yeah,
it,
I mean, they have that
"Go with it,
luxury
I'll-
to say,
I'll
do you know what I'm
sell it at
saying?
that price." So I feel like it's still a good bargaining chip. And what's good is if you, a bit of a tactic here, but if you delay that process as much as you can to a point where the seller's like, you know what, I just want to get this thing sold.
that's a good point.
Then they probably end up going ahead with it.
That's a good point, because even remember we was talking about a deal earlier during the week, and whereby we put in an offer time ago, they didn't accept the offer, they went with someone else, and then obviously the person that they went with are having finance issues, and
Which is very common.
which is very common, and the agents come back to us to say, do you guys still want it? And we're like, yeah, of course. But then the agent went quiet for like 2-3 days, and then she called me back and said, you know what, the owner was like, you know what, this has gone on too long with these persons, we might just see it through, like it's taking this long anyway. So so just have that in mind as well,
A
man.
bit of a tactic there, but
Yeah. Okay. Next one.